He loved to read. He was a reader of books all the time. And I think my love for literature comes from my father in that way. And so it happens that us, the seven of us, we were able to go to college, all of us. You have a second generation, basically sons of and daughters of immigrants who were cannery workers, were able then to become professionals. My oldest brother is now a doctor. He's a surgeon, he's a neurologist. He's now director of a hospital in Monterey Park. He's bilingual. He's very successful. I have another brother who's an architect. I'm the third in the family. I'm the writer, the poet. I have another brother, Carlos, who is a priest, and now he's the pastor of one of the largest parishes in LA. 20,000 people belong to his parish. They have 3 schools in that parish, in Pacoima, in San Fernando Valley, and that is the church is Santa Rosa de Lima. And why is he so successful, my brother? Maybe because he's also bilingual, like I am. I have another sister, Betty, who is a dentist, and he's the president of the Dental Association in LA. 500 dentists belong to that association, and she's a mover and shaker. I was in LA about 2 weeks ago, and I was reading La Opinión, the newspaper in Spanish, and there I found a column written by my sister. My sister has a weekly column in the Spanish language a newspaper, because she's the president of the Latino Dental Association. And so my family are movers and shakers. Even though we're like first generation, second generation here in the States, we all became educated. People always ask me, how do you do it? And my mother says, well, because we are dreamers. And I believe my mother was the one that really pushed us to say, do whatever you want to do, but do it well. And so I ended up at Stanford University, from the barrio to Stanford. And why not? Why not do that? And so one year, this is about 10 years ago, we were named the Latino family of Los Angeles County, because it was an example of basically achievers, people that came from different countries, and in my case from Mexico, and were able then to become professionals. So in one generation, my family went from peasants to professionals here in the States, and only in America can you do that, I think. And I believe that in many ways this was the inspiration that we had. So I, as a writer, was inspired by my father, by my grandmother, by my family, and I'm still writing about my family. I mean, all the books that I have, basically the core of the books basically is what happened to my family. Well, I'm going to read a poem from my most recent collection of poems called Poems to Dream Together, Poemas Para Soñar Juntos, that was illustrated by a wonderful artist that I love, Paula Barragan, right here. And I'm going to read 2 poems. The first 2 poems. As you open the book, there is a child that is in a sort of waking up from a dream with a family around, and the poem goes, Sueño para despertar. Cuando sueño que estoy soñando, estoy a punto de despertar. Waking dream. When I dream, I'm dreaming, I'm about to wake up. And the second poem that I will read is it's sort of the core poem of the collection, and it's called In My Dreams. As you can see, it's the earth that has all kinds of people around, and also there's animals, and there are also whales and fish and flowers and birds. And the poem goes, I'll read it both in English and Spanish. I'll read it first in Spanish. En mis sueños. En mis sueños, los búfalos rondan por las praderas libres otra vez. Las ballenas se vuelven cantantes de ópera del mar. Los delfines son admirados por todos por su ingenio y alegría. En mis sueños no hay palabra para guerra. Todos los humanos y todos los seres vivientes se juntan como una gran familia de la tierra. In my dreams, buffaloes roam free once again on the plains. Whales become opera singers of the sea. Dolphins are admired by all for their smarts and joy. In my dreams, there is no word for war. All human beings and all living beings come together as one big family of the earth. So this collection is about dreaming, and I hope that children, as well as their parents and their teachers, would also be able to dream their own dreams.